car terrace is a East Lindsey District Council issue. It's not a police issue.
Absolutely fully agree.
Okay?
Actually, it's Lincolnshire, actually.
Well, Lincolnshire County Council.
But fully agree.
Either way, from that perspective, right, it is not a police issue regardless. However, the issue that we have at the moment is you're saying that the council are infringing on your liberties. Okay.
I've not used that word.
But that's what I was really saying, because your right to free access, etc. What you're currently doing at the moment, by blockading that, infringing on all these people.
It is not a criminal offence.
No. However, this is a public highway.
Only to the bottom of that concrete.
Right. What we're then looking at is potential there for an aggravated trespass. Okay, which is a criminal offence.
Well,
right.
What do you mean by aggravated?
Aggravated trespass. More than 3 vehicles, not there at the owner's consent.
There's only 3 vehicles.
Yeah, it's 3 or more actually. It's actually 2 or more.
Well, do you want us to move one down?
Yeah, what I would like you to do is allow access to that car.
We're doing that.
I've got no problem, right, with you holding your protest, lobbying the people that have come through.
Just backtrack what you said there, Finn. You're saying aggravated trespass, so we're happy to move one off there to prevent aggravated trespass.
No, it's two.
No, you just said 3.
No.
Said 3.
I said you've got 3. I said, but the actual law states 2.
You just said 3.
No. I did correct myself. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
You've got 3 then.
We'll just leave one up there then.
Well, all I'm asking, right, is in the interest of everyone, and I appreciate that you feel that you've got an argument which needs to be taken up with the council. Right. I have got resources here which I could use being elsewhere without having to cause any disputes. Okay, so all I'm asking at this moment in time, right, is if you want to lobby the people using the car terrace, right, without putting them under due pressure, then I have no problems with doing that. However, you need to take your issues up with the council and not do it in this manner.
That is currently ongoing, but the basic thing is, this aggravated trespass obviously will be thrown out of the court of law, etc. There's lines we don't want to go down on that one. But the situation is ongoing. There is a situation.
Right.
Now, the question is, it is one thing dealing with today, but we obviously need a proposal to move the situation forward, of course.
Excuse me, 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry, I'm speaking with a member of the public. I'll get back to you shortly. Yeah, sorry.
Right, and so obviously there's today and there's long term. Yeah. Because this is not going to go away. We're obviously well versed. We don't waste our time, etc. Yeah. Now, I'm quite happy to attend a meeting with the police, the council, the local paper there to chair it, so to speak, and let's get it sorted.
Right. Well, as I've already pointed out to you, the access to that regarding the bylaws is not a police matter.
Of course.
Okay. So therefore, if you want to arrange a meeting with the council,
they won't meet.
Right. Well, unfortunately, that's the case. You're going to have to go through the legal means, aren't you? Because at the end of the day,
we can take meetings like this.
Right. But the point that I'm making is that you are now infringing on other people's liberties.
They're infringing on our liberties with that height barrier.
But at the end of the day, it's like a licensee. I would put like it to a licensee of a pub. Okay. A licensee of a pub manages a pub. They have the right to refuse access, right, and manage access. Right, that is East Lindsey District Lincolnshire County Council policy. They have the right.
They don't have that right. They can only do that right by an off-street parking order.
Right.
It is not like a licensing.
Right. Well, as I said to you, there's a bylaw in place. The bylaw has been passed.
Right. The bylaw is not legal. That is currently going through various processes. Right. But the bylaw is only effective from 10 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning. It is currently not effective.
Right. I appreciate what you're saying.
Right.
I can't do a great deal about that. This is why you need to be speaking with the council, not obstructing other people from going about their local business.
We'll continue these meetings.
Right. But can I ask, in the interest of fairness for everyone, right? If you want to have the meetings, you want to come down here, then that's not a problem.
Can I just say, why don't you address the council in the interest of fairness?
Right. At the end of the day, it's not my role to do that, and it's the council's property.
No, right. But it's not. Just as this is not your role to do that, it's not your role to say that what I'm doing here is wrong on council property.
Actually, it is, because I've received a complaint, and therefore there's a potential for the breach of the peace.
No, excuse me. There is not a potential for the breach from us. Right. We can give you footage of people breaching the peace on the public order. We've got footage of it. Right. And so it's the local people who breach the peace.
I didn't say that you were going to breach the peace.
Absolutely, that's fine. Thank you very much.
I didn't infer that. I said we're here because there's a likelihood of a breach of the peace.
Well, you need to deal with those who breach the peace.
Excuse me, please let me finish.
Sorry, thank you.
Right. Okay, I have said to you, there's a recall because there's a likelihood of breach of the peace.
Right.
We've also got you causing an unnecessary obstruction, and also you're on someone else's property that is currently barring you from using that property.
Yes.
Okay, so therefore that is a trespass.
A trespass is a civil matter.
It is still.
It's a civil matter.
But if it's an aggravated trespass,
No,
which this is, right,
that can stop being aggravated by just having one vehicle.
Well, all I'm going to ask for you, right, is as I said to you, in the fairness, and I do think that I am being fair in what I've asked,
right,
is that access is allowed to people to come and go as they please, right?
What disabled people?
Sorry?
Disabled people.
I said access is allowed to allow people.
They can't get on because the disabled people have isolated vehicles.
Right. No, not all of them, and they're not to that height.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We had 3 people down here who were disabled and they can't get on.
Well, at the end
That's
of
a
the
breach
day,
of disabled legislation. I fully agree with what you're saying.
Right. Excuse me, I'm trying to address this point of
Yeah, I fully agree.
Right. With regards to everything else, that is something that can be taken up with the council regarding the height restrictions, and that might actually go in your case. But I can't control that barrier. Excuse me, because I'm still talking. I have no access over that barrier.
Okay.
Right, and no.
So the police don't have a key to that barrier?
No. Right, and we don't need to because our vehicles don't meet that height criteria. Okay. Now the point that I'm making to you again is I have no problem with you allowing people access to that thing and not blockading it. Okay, I have no problem with you at this moment in time lobbying people, providing they wish to engage with you regarding what's going on. Right, but I would urge you to take your complaint to the Lincolnshire County Council, not to do it in this manner, right? And if you are looking at doing this sort of thing, that you give us prior notice so we have resources in place, or at least you turn around and make us aware that something's going to be happening so that we know what's happening. And we can then approach Lincolnshire County Council.
Okay.
But at this moment in time, what you're doing at the moment is I've got 3 resources currently here.
Fully agree, talking absolute sense. Right, so basically you're saying aggravated trespass 2 or more.
Yes.
Right, so we have one up there, and another time we're told you, okay, you want us to inform yourself, the police?
Well, yeah, I would suggest
Is
that
there
you
an
do,
email
but
address?
No, it's actually done in writing. You have to go through. You have to go through our events planning to say that you are going to have a protest.
It's not a
here.
protest, it's a meeting.
Right. Semantics.
Well, it's
semantics.
No, it's a meeting.
Yeah, it's semantics.
It's not a protest.
Okay then. If it's a meeting, there's no need for you to block the entrance exits.
No, it is. That's where we choose to meet.
Right. But that then is a protest.
No, it's not. It's a meeting.
Because you're preventing other people coming in.
It's not a protest.
We're going round and
It's
round.
semantics.
It's semantics. Right, it's semantics.
Meeting.
Okay then, I'll put it another way. When we have marches, which are classed as meetings or protests, we have to put people in place and we have to do things so that people's European rights are not infringed. Right? But you have to go through the proper process. Doing it spontaneously is not going through the process. I don't know. You have to go through the process.
Is that a legal requirement?
Well, unless you want to be breaking the law, then yes.
Well, so basically, if we have a meeting, so we can't park at one vehicle to have a meeting.
As long as you're not. Again, we're going down semantics.
Well,
I'm saying
a very precise science.
And I've just turned around and told you what I'm asking from you.
Okay, right.
What I'm prepared to accept today.
I'm basically with you. Right. So basically, in future, we can have one vehicle up there, and we're not aggravated trespass. It's like what I will do, if you was to give me an email address today, I'll inform you when it's going to be taking place, and I'll phone you the night before or something like that. Okay?
It wouldn't be the case of that. You'd have to go through our events planning, which work Monday. You'd have to get in touch with on Monday and find out what the process is. I do not know the full state of play with the process. Okay. Which is what I've just said to you. Okay. You would need to speak to them directly as to what you need to do.
When you're saying we're happy to do that, but as this is not a legal obligation, it's not to be dictated. So we'll work with. That's not a problem. Okay. Well, the third issue is the ongoing situation. Okay. Now, to save police resources and every resources, I will have a meeting at any time with the police representation, the council, and everything. And if they put the documents on the table, everyone will see they're breaking the law.
And as I just pointed out to you, that access regarding there is a council matter, not a police matter.
But you're interfering with it now as a police
I'm not. I'm preventing a breach of the peace.
There isn't a breach of the peace. You've got to transfer the people.
At this moment in time, there isn't now because we've turned up. But there is a likelihood, and obviously because of the blockade, right? Well, I will use the word blockade because you are blocking someone's access. Okay? Again, we're talking semantics.
The barrier is a blockade.
Right. But not to a normal car, not to people who are within the height restrictions.
There's over 200,000 of these on UK roads.
Right.
That's quite a high percentage.
As I say, at the end of the day, okay, we can do this for ages, and there's no real gain from it. What I'm asking from you today is how we resolve this today.
Okay.
I've given you the directions as to what you need to do for any future instances where you want to do this and what you need to do. I've also advised you that you take the argument up with the Lincolnshire County Council in regards to that. Right? If you can remove your vehicle so that access can be allowed to a member of the public, so they can go back to their local business, I think our job's done there.
That's fine. Thank you very much.
Can we have access to both sides? Just on one side.
If you drive up there now, you'll actually see access to both sides.
Right, well, I'll go and have a look at it.
Absolutely. Do you want me to come with you? I'll look up with your fence. No problem at all. Absolutely no problem at all.